Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is RJ. So today we're going to go and check out investments. It's been a while, so I just thought we'd take a sneaky peek and see what's going on with them. Okay, so keep watching. So, if you remember, the two investments that we're involved with is compound finance, which is basically a sort of a lending investment. So what you do is you take your Ethereum, you put it into compound finance, they lend it out to other people, and then you get a percentage on that. So that's the first one. And then the second one is a investment called token set. So this is token sets. Token sets is basically a trading program, but basically what it is that, so there's two ways you can do it. So you can follow their traders that they have on there, so you can follow what they're doing, or you can pick the robot sets, because they're basically done in sets. So you would have like BTC and Ethereum, or Ethereum in the US dollar, BTC in US dollar. So they're done in two sets like that. So what you do is, like I say, you can either follow what their traders are doing, their guest traders, should I say, or basically the robot sets, which work on an algorithm. So basically it is all done on mathematical equations, and what the robot sets do is try and make it that you essentially don't lose. So if the one side of the set is up, they'll put your money in that, and if that goes down and the other side goes up, they move it over and put it in that. Okay, so that's a quick summary of the two programs. So we're going to go and check out compound finance first. For those of you that are not familiar with compound finance and want a better understanding of how the program works, what you need to do to get it up and running, and everything that sort of is entailed to that, what I'll do is I will put a link to the video, to an older video in the description below this video, and also for YT viewers I'll put a link at the top here. You can just go and click on that and go and check it out. You will need to get yourself a MetaMask wallet, but don't worry, it is all explained to you in that video, so go and check that out. And yeah, so if you're interested, like I say, take a view of that. Okay, so this is my account. So basically when we started this, which was I don't know, a while back now, so I put in $10 worth of Ethereum. At the time we opened it up, the interest rate was, I believe, something like 7.51, and then shortly after that it went up to about 8. So if we click here, so this is me. So basically, so I put in, like I say, I put in $10 worth, and basically so this is what I've built up. Why have I got two different? Yeah. So anyway. I'm just trying to figure that out. Okay, yeah, so basically this is the supply balance. As you can see, there's two different readings. Oh, stupid mouse, stop this. Okay, sorry about that, my brain was just short-circuiting. I just suddenly realized that this is in dollars and that is in DAI. So as you can see here, the price of a dollar is $1.01. So basically that is what our account is worth in dollars, and this is what we have in DAI. So I put 10 DAI in there, not $10 worth. I put 10 DAI in there, and then since that we have earned, what's that, 17 million, sort of the low denomination of DAI. I'm not sure what that is. I don't believe it's Satoshis. It could be Daitoshis. I don't believe it is though. I'm just making that up. So anyway, so basically we've made 17 million of whatever the lower denomination of DAI is. But also, what you have to realize, what DAI is actually a stable coin, which is an Ethereum based coin, but is tethered to the US dollar, which what that does, it makes it, as what it's called, it is called a stable coin because it's actually tethered to a currency, and that generally keeps it up at a slightly higher rate. So as you can see, basically when COVID-19 all kicked off, the interest rate just absolutely spiked. It basically, that happened when it sort of went global. While China was still had it, it was trundling along at about 8 and a bit percentage, and then for some weird reason, obviously to do with the markets and stuff like that, because it is connected. Well, it's connected with the dollar, but it also is on. It's traded through crypto markets and stuff like that as well. It had this massive spike, then it had a massive drop, then another spike, and then basically it's just tailed off. But what you have to realize with this, because this is a lending program, it's not the same as trading. So yes, if it goes up, that does mean that we are earning a bit more on our investment, which is absolutely brilliant, and obviously that is what we want. But should it go down like as it is now, that's not us losing our investment. All that is that the interest we are earning on that investment slows. So like I say, it's not like using buying stocks and shares and stuff like that, and basically obviously, especially trading if you're trading things on forex, whereas if they go low enough, basically that will just completely wipe you out. Whereas obviously if you have a stock, and that keeps going down and down and down, all you're waiting for is, yes, it will go into a minus, but essentially all you're waiting for is that to then start going back up. With this, like I say, it doesn't sort of work that way. It basically just means that you are earning less. As it goes down, you are earning less and less interest, but what you've put in there is safe. So that's what makes this investment, it's good. I mean, I like it basically because essentially all you're doing is putting your currency out there, allowing people to use it, and then basically you are getting paid for that. So, I mean, obviously, like anything, there is a risk to it. But the good thing is, well, because it's through Ethereum, I do mention this in the first video, that basically because it's connected with Ethereum, should anything go wrong with Compound Finance itself, because it's all tied up in smart contracts, even if Compound Finance disappeared, you could still access your funds through that smart contract. So basically your investment is safe. So that, and obviously that is a big plus when it comes to any sort of investment, even this type. You want to know that your funds are going to be safe. And that's it. I mean, like I say, it is dead simple. So I mean, as you can see, I'm not actually borrowing anything. I basically put the money in here just to use this lending facility and earn the interest. And yeah, I mean, obviously I only put like 10 DAI in, so it's not like a massive amount. So obviously the amount I'm getting back is not huge either, because it's interest on 10 DAI. It's not like I've put 100 in or anything like that. But it was just, it's one of them things that you just, test the water. And in the future, I might well put more in. But I will probably wait until obviously everything settles down in the trading world and all that kind of stuff before I do so. But I just wanted to bring that to you, because what I really wanted to show was that even though with everything that's going on around the world, my account is actually still building. It's just building at a slower rate. So you know, for those of you that want to get into something like this, maybe, you know, a little Ethereum investment or something like this, go and check that out, that earlier video out, and that will basically give you all the information on how to do that. Okay, so let's go and check out token sets. Okay, so like I say, this is token sets. Just on a little note to this as well, I don't know how many of you guys have actually signed up to this yet. Because you would be getting, like me, you get token sets company emails and updates, and we're famous. If we go and check out, this is an email I got from them on the 16th of March 2020. And basically, if we scroll down here, there we are. Here we go. Look, learn how to earn online. YouTube posted on YouTube posted a video that goes over compound and token sets. So we get a mention in their company email. How cool is that? Well, I guess it's probably all of you go, yeah, great, big deal. But it's quite cool for me. So I just wanted to share that with you. So token sets, like I say, basically explained how it works. So if we go and sign in, the last time we checked this out, I believe, I can't remember, because it has been quite some time since I checked this out. I think I'd mentioned to you guys that I'd invested a little bit more, basically, and it taken my account up to like 13 or so dollars from 9. Well, we started off at 6. Then with the trading, we earned $3 more, so it took it up to 9. And then basically I added another $3, so that took it up to about 12, 13. And that had gone right up to about, on trading, that had gone right up to about $14 or $15. And then in the last video I showed it actually dropped back down to about $13. So, and obviously with everything going on, I checked this about 2 or 3 days ago, and we were at like $10. So we were sort of floating around between where we started and where we the highest high of the account. So if we go and check it out now, and we'll go and see how we're doing. Okay, so like I say, they do this thing called Social Trader, and what this is, these are sort of big hitters that are in the mostly big hitters that are in the trading community. They've come in, they've opened up these sort of trader accounts, and then basically what they do is they then give suggestions to sets that you might want to follow. And if we go into where it says explore sets, you can see here, so Aaron Kruger, he's pretty well known. I think he was the first one of the, and I think Anthony Sassano, he's another relatively well known trader. I think a lot of these guys, you know, they're known within the trading community. So as you can see, these are basically, these guys are, these are the sets that these guys are suggesting. You know, as you can see, 24 hours ago, everybody seemed to make a loss, except this guy. So he didn't make a, he basically just stayed at a 0. So what's he doing? Ethereum long only, alpha portfolio, SW Capital. So, oh, we've got a couple of other people here that are sort of, well, plus or zeros. There's another 0 again from SW Capital. So they seem to really like Ethereum. I mean, well, obviously the whole the whole thing is sort of Ethereum based. I mean, you've got BTC, but they normally are all sort of, I mean, obviously it's an Ethereum platform, token sets, so a lot of the most of the coins have some sort of connection to Ethereum, but usually they are paired with something else. So they can be paired with the US dollar, they can be paired with BTC, you know, and stuff like that. And the idea is basically you just click on whatever you want, you purchase. And the great thing is you can purchase fractions. You can, you know, so like if I just click on that, say for instance, I clicked buy, you can then type in how much ETH. You don't necessarily have to type in here. You can type in how much ETH that you're going to purchase, and then they'll give you the equivalent in sort of your in the set in sort of shares and that. If you want to, sorry, I should have said at the beginning, I do have an earlier video. If you want to go and check that out, I will put that in the description also. And for YT viewers, again, I will put that link at the top here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and check out, well, actually, let me just quickly show you the robot sets. Because, I mean, they have this legacy set as well, which I've not looked at. So I use the robot sets, basically because it just means that I don't have to do anything. It's sort of a bit lazy trading, but with the idea is that the robot algorithm, the mathematical algorithms and everything that they have connected with these take care of everything. And I believe these two at the top are mine. So since its entire inception, so basically when this was first put online, it's made a up of nearly 100%. So 96%, that has made 95%. Yes, we've had a drop over the last 24 hours, but then pretty much everybody has. So like I say, if we go and check out my account. So like I say, a couple of days ago I came in here and this was actually at 10. So we're actually nearly back up to where we were in the last video. So I think we were around about 13, which we are around about 13, but I think we were just tipped over into the actual 13s. So even with obviously everything that is going on in the world with COVID-19, which is affecting trading and markets and companies and everything right across the board, basically these cryptocurrency is starting to find its way back. I noticed this morning when I checked BTC is now over $7,000 per coin. A while back when we were looking at EOBot, and EOBot were talking about removing the 5.0 gigahash option, that BTC had dropped from 10,000 or thereabouts down to 5,000, so it had lost 50% of its value, which is massive. I mean, when it comes to trading, I mean, you have traders that are, you know, trading on 1 or 2% here and there on stocks or crypto or whatever, you know, making a profit, whether it's up 1 or 2% or down 1 or 2%. That is, you know, that is sort of the margins. A lot of these traders, because they're trading so often, that is what they are working on, is 1 or 2%. But you have, I mean, you know, for something to lose 50% pretty much in about 48 hours is, you know, absolutely crazy. And I totally understand the position that EOBot took on that. I know some people didn't, and even obviously we looked at hashing 24 there, how my account was just losing basically because of the massive drop again in the price of BTC had literally just taken my account to a point where we were earning, you know, a good few hundred BTC every single day, to the point where I was paying out, you know, 1200 BTC to try and cover fees, maintenance, and all that, because of such a big drop in the price of Bitcoin. But, you know, with that all aside, looking at token sets, and it's really good to see that, you know, the cryptocurrency is starting to sort of pull itself back, because the big thing is that I mean, obviously Ethereum, you know, whether it's Ethereum, Doge, Litecoin, Zcash, Dash, everything, pretty much everyone is still looking at Bitcoin. It doesn't matter what coins you hold. If Bitcoin starts suddenly dropping, you will see virtually all other coins will start suddenly going down as well. I mean, in fact, I pointed this out in my last EOBot, my last cloud mining video on EOBot. I think I pointed it out. Is that about the only coin that seemed to really be making hay was Bitcoin Cash. I mean, Bitcoin Cash is now, I think it's over, like, you know, well, getting close to $300. Whereas obviously not the second highest priced coin, sorry, brain just went into neutral there. The second highest priced coin normally has always been Ethereum, which Ethereum, according to what I'm looking at, is sitting at $168 pretty much, whereas Bitcoin Cash is now sitting at $272. So that has now become the second highest priced coin. As far, I mean, obviously I'm only looking at the list of coins that I follow and tokens that I follow, but, you know, like I say, we've always it's always been a given that Ethereum has been the second highest priced coin, but now Bitcoin Cash definitely seems to have just come on leaps and bounds ever since sort of this whole thing kicked off. I don't know if it was really making much in the way of moves prior, but it definitely is up there now with the big boys. Okay, so obviously I'm just waffling. So basically, like I say, so as if you can see here, these are my two sets. If you click on here, you can sort of see how they have done. So obviously we had some massive drops here, and then gradually it has started to claw its way back. And if we go to expand, you can see what those tokens, what those sets are made up of. So this is obviously USD with Ethereum, and then this is Ethereum with Compound USD, which I believe is DAI basically. Compound USD currency. So that will be in Compound Finance. So if we actually quickly look over here, so here you go, USDC. So this is, so that's up +9. DAI is actually down, but that's the gross supply. So actually what we're looking at is that's borrow. I think it's the supply APY is what we're looking at. So this is that's slightly down, and DAI is actually slightly up. So that's good for, obviously, for those of us that are in Compound Finance, and we have bought DAI, or we are investing DAI, because obviously it does show that percentage, which obviously on the graph at one point was at 20%, is slowly going up, because I think this actually went down to 0.2%. So the fact that it's back up to 0.37 is a good sign. But yeah, so as you can see there, so that's what that is. So that's the compound USDC, and that is basically been put into a set with Ethereum. And like I say, it's because if you use the robot sets, you're not really having to do anything. So this is why I picked it. I'm not a massive trader. I have traded forex and stuff on currencies and metals in the past. I have to admit, I wasn't great at it after the end of it, which I think I did it for about a year or so. I came out up, but not a lot at all, because just it wasn't something I had enough time to really spend to learn, and so I sort of went in it a bit half-arsed, as it were, and I read up as much as I sort of needed to know to really do it, but I never sort of did enough homework to really sort of make it work, because obviously I was working another job and things like that, so it was just something I wanted to try. And like I say, I came out up, but not a huge amount, so that's why I sort of put my faith in these robot sets, basically, because the one thing I'm assuming is that these robot sets, their algorithms are being updated on a regular basis. So therefore, you should really be basically getting the best setup through that on a rolling basis. So I'm guessing that they've not just created a algorithm and then just sort of leave it. They're probably I would say that they are constantly looking at all the algorithms, and if tweaking here and there, if things are changing in the markets and stuff like that, but obviously the reason why it's a robot set is basically because even though they're implementing the algorithms, it's the robot or the algorithm itself that is taking care of the trading. So just bear that in mind. But like I say, you do have these traders and social traders. If this is so like I say, these are the traders. So you can see how much they are trading or what they have traded and stuff like that, and you can see the number of sets. This is, Aaron Kruger, like I say, he is a well-known guy. He has 463 people following his sets. So like I say, if if that's the way you want to go, then cool. Like I say, I'm using the robot sets basically just so it's maintenance free, so I don't have to keep coming in here, apart from to check my balance. I don't have to keep coming in here and do anything else. That's it. Like I say, go and check out that earlier video if it is something that interests you. Like I always say, if you are going to put any sort of money or coins into these programs that I'm bringing you, do not, especially now, basically do not invest money from your banks. Just build up, go and use some of the free faucets, build up some coins, and then invest them in these programs, because then at the end of the day, if anything goes wrong, the only thing that you are losing is your time. Yes, that is annoying, but it's not like losing money that you is extremely important, like for food payments, car payments, childcare, anything like that. At the end of the day, like I say, all you're losing is your time. So for those of you that are new to visiting my channel, If you want to learn more about how to earn cryptocurrency for free, about cloud mining sites, crypto investments, and lots of other crypto related stuff, then hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tag that notification bell so you're alerted to all my latest content as it comes online. And if you can smash that like button, that'll be absolutely brilliant. It really helps out my channel, which then helps me bring more content to you. So take care, have a great rest of your week, and I will speak to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.